Hello everyone, this is the RCS channel. We're here to look at many of Nintendo's major accomplishments and product offerings from the past 50 to 60 years. I'll hope you'll be able to join me in this epic video journey. It's going to be a journey that will take us from the days when Nintendo only made the Hanafuda, which is a style of Japanese playing cards, used to play a variety of games, through to the many toys and various games, from the 60s and early 70s, many starting with the name, Ultra. The various light gun games from the period before Nintendo's first computer consoles, and then on to the onset of the very first home computer games that they are now synonymous for, starting with the color TV games of Japan, way back in the late 70s, through to the Game & Watches of the 80s, the Game Boy era, Famicom, and all the way up to the present day. I will actually show you each item, up close and personal, not just the normal stock photos of other channels, but the actual item. So, without more ado, let me present this week's episode. Hello everyone, welcome to episode 6. This week we're going to be looking at Nintendo's 1971 offering of a custom lever-action rifle. The rifle is the same size and weight as a real Winchester 30-30. It has mostly metal construction on the parts that a real rifle would be metal. The stock and wooden-looking parts are high-quality plastic with a real wood appearance. Seen here in this video, the light gun was designed to be used with this bespoke target. The rifle could easily be mistaken for a real firearm, so caution should be used when using this toy. It's one of several light beam guns that were sold around this time. At about 3 feet and 3 inches in length, the rifle is very realistic, and weighs about 6 pounds. In use, the rifle feels like handling the real thing, up to the hammer striking. Clearly, this being a toy, there's no bang, but the hammer does offer a solid and satisfying click. The name lever action is taken from the function of reloading. It is designed to mimic the classic Winchester rifle and requires the trigger guard to be lowered and re-engaged to load the rifle for the next shot. A red light on the stock confirms the loading was successful, and is ready to shoot. Once loaded, pulling the trigger will release the hammer. A small white light inside the barrel will illuminate and beam towards the target. The SP target shown here will register the hit, if well aimed. Using night mode, the center light brightens and a colored light around the rim of the target will light up, showing a hit. A miss will not activate any lights. A maximum distance is identified at about 330 feet away. Mine is shown here with the Nintendo-made telescopic sight. The box also shows the sight mounted on the rifle. However, the telescopic sight is an accessory, and is by far more difficult to find than both the rifle or the SP target. While the rifle itself was initially an expensive toy, the optical sight was often seen as an unnecessary purchase. Using the iron sights alone, and at around 100 feet, the target is an achievable and rewarding goal. However, the 330 feet maximum limit would require the purchase of the optics accessory, or a darn lucky shot. The rifle cost a whopping 14,000 yen at launch. That's over $130 US. The SP target shown here was an additional 7,800 yen. The optic sight, shunned by many due to excessive costs, was 3,800 yen. These were very expensive items back in 1971. The optic scope, as previously mentioned, was a real weapon sight. It was rated as 4x20 zoom. In the demonstration shown here, I'm far too close to make use of such a valuable accessory, although the hip fire was harder than it might look. I would imagine that these light gun toys might have been purchased to use in a stall at a state or county fun fair or carnival way back in the day, where people at the fair might pay to enjoy an evening of shooting, and perhaps win prizes. I'm sure that would have been fun, kinda realistic too, but also safe with so many children attending. I sadly do not have any evidence to support this idea, but I think it might have been possible, and the concept, romantic oldie worldly idea, does appeal to me. If you've enjoyed this short video, the facts and tip bits, please hit that like button, or subscribe, perhaps think about following us. We genuinely welcome comments and discussions, as well as donations, which will help us keep this channel alive. Be the first to receive regular content and features, updates and competitions delivered directly to you. Finally, we will show you a photograph of a Nintendo item, but from an obscure angle or vantage point, and ask, what in the world? The next episode will show the big picture, and the answer to what the object was. Good luck, and see you soon to examine more treasures, not only random stock photography, but in the flesh, so to speak, up close and personal.